Hey, hey.
How you doing tonight?
It's my Friday. I'm great. Only worked 3 days this week.
Really?
Yeah, because I took Monday off too, just in case I was so exhausted from traveling.
Mm.
Joanne. So I just decided I'd take Monday off too, and really, I didn't recover until today. Like, I'm not meant to travel. I'm really not.
Traveling's not that bad.
It's that bad. I cannot. Well, and then when we got there, we had 7 grandkids there. So
Oh boy, that's more than a handful.
it was fun. They all behaved themselves so well, even with all the chaos of getting the wedding going. Okay, but yeah,
Okay.
wonderful little kids. I'm proud of them.
I think I got this thing all shared out now.
Yeah, when we got there, well, on the way there, my daughter texted me and said, "Well, last night one kid puked on another kid, and now they're puking on the road." And I'm like, "Oh no, 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 no! I cannot be doing this." Mm-mm. And I ended up having to stay in the room with them while they went to go help set up. Holy crap. I never did get it. Thank goodness.
But it was still a good trip, though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so much fun. My favorite picture, my daughter finally shared it on her page, so now I can share it. But my favorite picture is they wanted it as short and sweet as they can get it. And Zach was in charge of doing the nuptials, and nothing was traditional. But he had a little short thing and included the grandkids in it, and did a shout out to me and the other parents, and it was pretty cool. And then at the very, after they got done there, took their pictures, came in right before the first dance. You see her over there, and everybody's yelling, "Chug, chug, chug." She's got a bottle of Royal Crown, apple Royal Crown, and she's just chugging. I'm like, oh my
Oh boy.
But yeah, it was fun. Some traditions I had never heard of. I haven't been to a wedding except my own in a long time, but um, they paid $1. Everybody paid $1 to dance with either the bride or the groom, and whoever had the most money at the end had to cook breakfast, or who had the least money had to cook breakfast the next day. And I had never heard of that, but that was really cool because then you could tell them what you wanted to tell them in private.
Awesome.
I got to see my ex in laws from like 32 years ago. I hadn't seen them in probably 30 years.
Oh boy, how did that go?
Really well. Really well.
Hmm.
Yeah. Everybody got along great. No issues, no problems. I got to see my ex brother in law, invited him out. Him and his wife, when they want to go skiing up here, let's go.
Well, enough time had passed, so
Oh, yeah, yeah. And they know that my ex is a POS, so it don't matter.
fair, fair enough.
Yeah, they're all good people.
Yeah.
I
So,
like some people that, can't put differences aside and act like humans.
well, that actually kind of goes into what our topic is for tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, there's been some interesting developments going on with the Conjuring House.
A new one an hour ago that I just now saw.
Kate, yes, you do. All of us. Okay? All of us.
What?
Kate's asking me about trolling Nick, and I said, troll all of us.
Um, it is. He never said he wasn't coming on, did he?
No, he didn't say anything.
How?
Uh, we don't know where Nick is. I know that he was just online, but he hasn't. When's the last time he said something?
That's not normal.
earlier today. So
That's not, Greg's wild. Yeah. Um,
actually, Greg was um, that was to my defense, that whole post. So let's kind of set the stage up here. So I think we talked about this last week. The Conjuring House is being put up for auction on Halloween of all days, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody it was said that somebody had bought the place, and
auction canceled.
yeah, auction canceled. Somebody bought the place, and nobody knew who the buyer it was, and I'm going to stand my ground and say that nobody still knows who bought the place, no matter what somebody else says.
They don't. Nobody does. I mean,
Right.
unless they knew the person and that person told them. But regardless, if that happened, you shouldn't be out there posting that they know. Sorry.
Exactly. So a I guess she's kind of known in the paranormal field. Um,
We'll go with that.
it's been described as 3 minutes of fame on the Holzer files.
You
And
know what? That shit don't
where
mean.
the hell have you been?
What's up, guys?
He's not on mute.
Oh my God! I'm not.
Wait a
Yes,
minute, wait a minute, wait a
yes.
minute, wait a minute. Now he is.
Oh my gosh.
Now he
Well,
is.
he's with it tonight.
Oh, come on.
He is with it tonight.
All right, well, you just came in at the very beginning of the story. So we're talking about the Conjuring House.
That's what I was here for. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I was trying to log on, but like you guys know, I have like this cordless keyboard, right?
Uh-huh.
The damn piece that I have to connect it to would just like was not cooperating. And believe me, I have switched the batteries and stuff like that. I was like, oh, come on, I gotta get on. Damn it. It was driving me crazy.
So you're
Yes, Kate, I'm
trying
here.
to get on then.
Yeah, glad to be here.
You didn't say anything in the chat. It's like, okay, this is not normal.
Yeah.
Well,
And then Kate said she knew you were okay.
yeah, she messaged me while I was getting myself ready. But yes, Kate, I'm here. Oh God, and she's already trolling me already. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Interesting. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm the most interesting man in the paranormal world. Pickle Tom is the most interesting in the YouTube world.
It's a good thing that opinions vary.
Yep.
That way, it's not just one person in the world.
Indeed.
Yeah. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So anyway, out of nowhere, this auction was canceled, and nobody knew anything. Nobody knew what was going on. Who bought the place, and and Jason Hawes had put a pause on the GoFundMe, which that in itself has been a point of contention for a
Yeah.
lot of people lately.
I
Which,
think that's admirable. I do. Because he could have kept going without saying a damn thing.
yeah.
I think so, you make a good point there.
My thing about this is if I'm going to donate to this, I want a piece of the ownership of the house if he
Yeah.
buys it.
I'm different on that aspect. I will donate. Not like I'm a millionaire, but I will help. And the reason for that is it's part of our community. And if somebody's going to get it, which he has known this house, if he buys it, he knows who it's going to go to, and he trusts that person. And honestly, I trust Jason. So it's one of those things. His children owned it. His daughter owned it at one point, and then sold it to Looney. And
No,
so,
it wasn't. It wasn't them that owned it. It was no the guy with the weird last name. Uh,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. And he was having health issues. That's the reason they sold it.
yeah, and Jacqueline, is that her name?
And Looney, yeah,
Okay, we'll go with Looney. Basically, as the story went, she strong armed them into selling to her.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. We all have opinions on celebrities, and I think that's wonderful. Everybody's different opinion is great, because if you take the time to stop and listen to someone's opinion and not bash them for their opinion, or decide, screw you, I don't talk to you because you have a different opinion, then we get somewhere in this world. But for me, I like him. I have not seen anything shady out of him, and I will support him until I see something shady. But it if he is doing it for the reasons that he says he's doing it, I'm all for it. Nick,
there,
you might have some insight on
there
this.
has never been anything in the last 20 years from him that suggests that he would do otherwise.
Right.
Well, another thing too I wanted to bring up, it's kind of similar to what you brought up, Adrian, is, hey Tom, is that, you know, obviously I'd be willing to donate myself. I mean, but I'm also, but you guys know this already. Not only does it kind of represent a symbol, if you will, in the paranormal community, but for somebody like myself, I mean, you guys know my history side too much. To me, it's also an important piece of history too. That house undoubtedly, it's either over or almost 300 years old. It's
Yeah.
been, in fact, actually, now that I think about it, part of the
It's on
house,
the registry.
17 something.
well, although they say it's sometime during the 1700s, I think there might have been a section of the house that was built in the late 1600s. So I could be wrong. I thought I saw something like that, but
Maybe. I just looked at it on Zillow. And the
yeah.
funny thing is, there's Zillow and I don't know, whatever else. But one says 3-bedroom, one says 4-bedroom. So, there's some discrepancies there that.
Okay, so
I would be more on the side of Zillow because that seems to be the number one realtor website.
Right. Right.
Even though there is a website that's realtor.com, and you would think that one would be the number one, but I think Zillow is the most reputable one.
yeah.
I think that was the two I was looking at, and they differed as far as how many bedrooms. Now, I don't know if it was that they haven't caught up and that one's been added, or maybe not added, but like one is made into a bedroom that used to be something different. I don't know. But Nick, what I was going to ask you is, have you talked to Andrea?
I did very briefly. I didn't really tell her about the house, but it was a video, or I think it was a post she made a week or so ago. And it wasn't in regards to the house, though. I mean, you guys know with what she's been going through, right? I mean, she's with
Right.
yeah, I was just sending a comment to her just to say, because again, she knows me very well. I said, sending prayers for your healing, love you loads, all that, just checking in on. So yeah, in a way, I did talk to her last week. I didn't get a response, but I was checking in on her.
Right. My question was, I'm trying to check all my boxes. I do understand that and you would have her page. You would know. I've never tried to friend her or anything like that because I don't know her. But that's one of the things that Jason says is that he was sent the video from Andrea that she had put this out asking if he would step in? I want to know if that's true.
That's a really good question. I'd be kind of just as curious as you are for that. Because like I said, I've been very close to Andrea. Like, I mean, obviously I don't talk to her very frequently. I mean, we are close when we do see her at a Paracon.
Right.
And she's just such a sweet person. She always loves it when she sees us. She's just like, to me, she's just a grandmotherly like figure to
Right.
me.
Right.
And we've always had great chats. We've hung out and chatted. So honestly, I that's almost kind of a question I'd be almost tempted to ask her,
Right.
that if Jason was the, because if she did that, honestly, at least I mean, even if we didn't want to put that out publicly, or she didn't want that out publicly, I would just, I think for us in this case, we just want to know, just at least, just in our own personal satisfaction.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, on
And
his GoFundMe,
oh,
apparently
the GoFundMe, yeah, yeah,
it was public. Allegedly, it was public because he's saying that she had reached out, saying, she wants this message to get to him.
yeah.
So it apparently that was public because people kept sending it because she asked him to, or asked them to. I'm just curious if that's the truth.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I mean, I'm hoping maybe one of these days I could try to just ask her like when she has time, because like I say, I know it's kind of tough as of right now.
Right.
So,
I
but
know she's still healing.
I really hope so too. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that video. Sadly, she lost some of her hair because of the treatment she's been going through. So she's been through a lot, and it's hard. It's sad to see her the way she's been, because she's like about the same age as my mom is.
Yeah.
So,
Tom, you're funny. You really saw
oh
that.
yeah,
meme
did
they
you
put
guys?
out.
Yeah, did you guys see that? There was a picture that was posted supposedly of Spirit Halloween.
Here
on
we go
top.
again. Let's come back to reality. AI is a wonderful
Yeah,
thing.
I didn't believe that one bit. I mean, yes,
Of
don't
course
get me wrong.
not.
I
But
was
you
gonna.
know what? Considering, it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Well, you guys know already because I used to work at Spirit. I love Spirit Halloween. Don't get me wrong.
I love it
But,
too. When it comes and then it goes.
well, don't forget they're going to start having something called Spirit Christmas now later this year.
And that's
So
great. That's
yeah, we're finally.
I want to see that.
Oh, we're finally getting our first ever Spirit Christmas stores later this holiday season, for, well, sort of in the Chicago area, more in the town of Bloomingdale. It's more further out, but we're thinking about heading over there. But anyways, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, I did not believe the least bit of sense that the Conjuring House, or Harrisville Haunting, as I just referred to it as, that the house would open up as a Spirit Halloween store.
one of my good friends. God bless her. My God. Gullible. Puts on Facebook, the house has been sold to, and then names somebody that recently bought another one. And I
A
said,
lot of people really do think that Matt Rife bought it.
I know. And I
Yeah.
said, what makes you think that?
Not only Matt Rife, also
I'm
Zach Bagans.
Googling it. Okay. So Google it. And it says the Conjuring House. So what it's doing is meshing the two. It's AI. Again,
Yeah.
It's meshing the two. The Warrens and the Conjuring House. Because obviously they were involved. But it's meshing the two. And it had it as like news stations saying, he bought the Conjuring House and Annabelle. He didn't fucking buy Annabelle.
No, he
It's
didn't.
on loan. And so, all this is completely messed up. Unless you're in it, you don't know.
Well, not to mention, of course, they also showed something else that wasn't surprising, but they also said supposedly that Zach Bagans also bought the house.
I know. And you know what? It is a possibility. It's absolutely a possibility. We can't say anybody is not a possibility. But none of us know. And so,
Yeah.
oh, I was so mad today. but I was nice. I was nice in my comment. Somebody, and I don't know this person, apparently they're on my friends list, but I don't know them. They posted, well, if people claim they're psychic and this and that, and I know that was a hit against a different person, but it's if people claim they're psychic, they should know who bought the house. Why are they asking people who bought the house?
Right.
I put on there, I think you need to look into how psychic works, not
Yeah.
like you're thinking. And, this has turned into, just like our political bullshit, it has turned into just biting each other for absolutely no reason when nobody has a clue. Nobody.
People want to fight for the sake of fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not about it.
That's what this world has turned, especially the paranormal field.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
really
just
well,
that.
and I gotta bring something else about that up, but you guys go ahead and then I'll explain kind of my part in that because I just kind of, believe it or not, had somewhat of an experience like that when I was at the Rock Island Paracon.
Unfortunately, that is the status of it's not just our country right now, but we're
Oh
setting the
no.
tone. We're setting the tone that, if you don't believe the same way I do, screw you. I don't like you. Instead of having an open mind and listening to somebody else's opinion, that's exactly what it is. And opinions are like assholes. We all got one. So, opinion. But if somebody else's opinion makes sense to you, take it and say, you might be right. Let me think about that. If it doesn't make sense to you, you don't need to bash them. You can just say, I understand where you're coming from. That's just not the way I believe, and that's okay. I still love you. That's all you
Yep.
have to do. You don't have to agree. But people have lost that. We have all lost it. And half of that is because what's on TV is constant fighting, and it's constant stating, oh, it's okay to be nasty to somebody because you don't believe in what they're saying. No, this is not okay. This is not how we are. And we have to be better than that. Just because certain people on TV are going to be that way doesn't mean we need to be.
I mean, when that happens, I mean, it's like, it all goes down to hell after a while,
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think I find it so stupid, especially within our paranormal field. We're supposed to work together, hang out together, investigate together. And if we're lucky, like with some of these paracons, party together. But then all of a sudden, some opinion gets out. And before you know it, everybody wants to kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy. So the way I look at it, everybody that watches this show knows my opinions. If they don't like me for them, so sorry. If they're willing to have a discussion like humans about it, I might change my mind.
Okay.
I don't know. But as of right now, I saw a post today that made a lot of sense. It said the voices in our head are not our voices. They are your teachers, your parents, your bullies, everybody you've been around. Those voices are not yours. They just continue to replay all your life in your head. Shut the tape off. Start thinking for yourself. That made a lot of sense.
Yeah. What I was going to say, by the way, so this is what I wanted, why I kind of dealt with something like this at the Rock. By the way, I will say otherwise, the Rock Island Paracon was great. We had a fantastic time. Only problem was there was no AC in the building, and it was hot that weekend, and I had my full uniform and vest on, so it was freaking hot in this place.
How about this?
Even though they had,
take it
what's
off.
that?
Take it off. You'll be cooler. I don't feel sorry for you. Has been cold here.
Well,
it has been cold.
I eventually did take the suit coat off. I took that off, but I couldn't really like take everything like off because I was constantly moving. But I mean, they had some fans, but
Oh
still, it
no.
was just like,
You
you
know,
know,
there's such a thing. There's an expression: dress for the occasion.
You're right.
I
Well, the
didn't, I had
weather.
no idea there was no AC in the building. I mean, I'm gonna if we go next year, I'm gonna know now, but I know
Yeah.
now, but I didn't know then.
Okay, location.
But
Don't expect there to be climate control. Jenny, Jenny, I got to say something to that comment.
yeah, I don't. I was
You
just
know what's
I don't
funny?
have it.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
was
Uh,
like with
Jenny, when we stand up for something, especially bullying, that's when the weirdos start coming out.
yeah,
Do what you're doing. Keep doing what you're
but
doing.
By the way,
anyway,
I love those pictures. She posted pictures of her little dog dressed up in Halloween costume.
Oh,
yeah,
I saw that earlier.
yeah, those are
Yes.
so cute.
So
But what
speaking of this
what,
bullying bullshit, so
It's out of control. It's completely out
yeah,
of control.
not that I would consider this bullying. Um, it's just more of being very disrespectful.
Tom?
So in all the reports that have been put out, is it was said that the person that bought this is the names are not being released, not disclosed until everything actually like goes through a recorder. So okay,
Mhm.
then this one person says, "I know, I know." No, you don't.
You know
No.
shit, or you'd have been saying it.
Yep.
So a guy, I don't know who this guy is, just some random commenter. He's like, "Who bought it?"
He's on there now. He's on there now talking about it.
Jason.
Yep.
Okay.
Jason is
So
okay.
so I answer the guy saying no one knows yet, and she goes, "I do." I thought, okay, and I'm looking at the post right here. So you tell me if this is me attacking her or being disrespectful. If you really do, unless it's you buying it, that means someone likely breached an agreement because it's supposed to be undisclosed for the time being. Either way, it really doesn't matter. Does that sound disrespectful?
It does, in my opinion.
Huh?
I mean, it does sound rather disrespectful.
What I said?
Oh, wait, yeah, wait. Just before I continue on, Tom, look what Tom just said. The auction is back on.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
It's not back on.
Sorry, no, my there's so much going through. I'm also kind of tired today too, guys. It's been a long day for me.
Okay, so what he's saying right now is that the mortgage was bought.
It was bought. Okay.
The mortgage was bought, but the house is still for sale.
Okay.
Okay, so that means the bank came in and bought it.
No, the bank sold it. The bank sold it. Needham Bank sold it. So now whoever bought that mortgage is selling it.
And usually nobody buys a mortgage unless it's a bank.
So it could be another bank. Like I said, could have another interest in it, like a second mortgage.
So okay, now listen to what I wrote. If you really do, unless it's you buying it, that means someone likely breached an agreement because it's supposed to be undisclosed for the time being. But either way, it really doesn't matter.
Isn't that what you
That was
sent
my
us?
comment. That was my comment to her.
I was gonna say, isn't that what you sent in the chat earlier today?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now it's coming back to me. Yeah.
Then she responds to me, "Funny how that works. I've never seen you like a post. I don't know you, yet here you are. And how I know? That's cute."
You know, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah,
It's funny. I didn't necessarily really talk with her, but every now and then I kind of, for a while I kind of tagged her and stuff. But after the way how she's been lately, like with things like that, I've kind of been distancing myself away from her.
That's the first time I've seen her act like that.
Yeah, she
yeah,
was.
because I in no way attacked her. I'm pretty sure I wasn't disrespectful. I'm just spitting out facts. And that's also calling her out. Hey, how can you really know if these people are not supposed to be releasing that kind of information?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the way that she acted here reminded me of Steven.
Well, it's also funny too when you just mentioned that. You guys don't know this, so I'm just going to put it out there. Too bad Pickle Tom is not watching right now because he would know. But she actually used to be part of BB3 TV. So, I mean, I don't on any shows with her under any circumstances, but in a way, kind of like Steven, this was someone that, in a way, I used to kind of work with, but she's no longer part of BB3 TV.
That doesn't surprise
I
me.
I have worked with her, and I have never seen her act like this until
Yeah,
now.
like I said, a lot of times I tagged her in like a lot of my holiday music posts. She checked in, she checked in on how I was doing when I had the brain injuries last year. I mean, there were a few.
And
I
that right
tagged
there,
her sure.
she says she doesn't know me. She does know me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I don't believe. That I don't believe when she
Yeah,
said that to you.
Well,
does know me.
whether she does or doesn't, there's a lot of people that I've probably talked to that I don't remember their names. I don't remember talking to them, but you, I just, if she is as high profile as she thinks that she is, why would you act like that in public?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she also unfriended me too. So
Oh, jeez, I didn't know she went that far.
I didn't either.
trust me, it is no loss to mine.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It
I
is.
know it's not, but I already know it's not. But still, that just took me by
I love when the
surprise.
trash takes itself out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, she did the job for you, and essentially, in other words.
Exactly.
so to let you all know who we're talking about is April Brossett. She was on the Holixer Files a number of years ago.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, she was. That's
Well,
what.
I guess I never saw that episode. That
I
episode or
I had
episodes that she
either.
was on.
Uh,
And she also owns a paranormal magazine called Ghosted. The
Yeah.
Ghost magazine, Ghosted magazine. So that's who we're talking about.
I didn't know that either. But
Yeah.
so, just as a heads up, I'm going to be on a show on Sunday. And since it has come to the United States, and I wish it never did, it is. It's here. And we're going to have to face it head on. We're going to have to deal with it. I'm going to be on a show Sunday talking about the show that I was on TV. And we're going to get real about it.
She doesn't like her segment.
No, I do not. No, I do not. But it is not all someone else's fault. It is mine. So we're going to discuss that on Sunday.
What
I
channel?
also. Well, yeah. What channel?
What channel? What? My show?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I won't watch it. I don't know where it's at. I just got a screenshot that said, "Oh, hey, I just saw you on TV." I said, "I'm sorry. I
Oops.
asked that this not be aired." And I knew it was aired in the UK long ago, about a year ago. And apparently now it's aired here. And so now that it's here, I'm going to have to face it head on. I'm
Guys,
Well, you can always do like a disclaimer before it airs. Say, hey, I know this thing is coming. Here's what happened.
yeah, yeah,
You
and
can always do that. Do like a preemptive strike.
guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. I mean, when you guys are done talk, I just saw that Andrea just posted this a few minutes ago, but go ahead and I'll read with what she said. Didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead, Andrea, with what you were going to say
who's
about the
Andrea?
show.
It ain't me.
No, with what you were talking about with your show. You guys were talking. No, you guys were talking about. I didn't want to just change the subject matter that quick. I was
No,
just saying.
I was just saying I'm going to be on a show, and we're it's going to be real. It's going to be raw, and it's going to, y'all know I have no problem. If I do something wrong, I will fess up to it. I did. Looking back, I did something very wrong, and now we're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah. So here's what Andrea just posted this a few minutes ago. Bear with. It's going to take about 2 minutes for me to get through this, so bear with me.
You're fine.
Now that Jason Hawes has taken the lead, I feel free to comment. I am squarely in his corner, and I trust his judgment and intentions. He is a man of honor, a true friend, and the one I believe to be the most deserving of the farm. My
Okay.
opinion hasn't changed one iota. I don't know if that's I don't know. Anyways, that said, I haven't gotten a clue of what's going on. Don't ask me. Follow Jason. We're bound to get the most accurate information directly from him. I'm
Right.
doing interviews on behalf of the cause and trust the universe. Having him assume ownership would bring me pure joy. It's been a long week. This is now kind of regards. I'll read it anyway because it's about her health. It's been a long week for me with everything farm related and medical issues arising at a pace I can hardly handle. I need your prayers and most heartfelt healing energy, whatever you could spare. I've been informed that this tenacious disease has migrated. Oh, jeez. Tenacious disease has migrated to my brain and thyroid. So next week, I begin a rigorous radiation therapy that has been described by my oncologist as aggressive. I got a lot of fight left in me, but I'll take all of the spiritual help I can get from my tribe of empaths and healers. I love you dearly. I will continue to do everything in my power to support this amazing. There's a now hashtag that says save the farm.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's what I wanted. That's the reassurance I needed. That's the only part I wondered, did it really
yeah.
happen?
But yeah, she said, I will continue everything in my power to support this amazing hashtag save the farm movement in our field and defeat a beast called cancer. I'm pretty good at multitasking. Bless you all.
So this
So,
here is where she really needs to be careful.
yes.
Where it said that is now migrated to her brain. I had a friend 20 plus years ago. He was diagnosed with lung cancer, so he fought that big time. And they were able to get rid of the cancer in his lungs, but they did not know that it had traveled up to his brain. And ultimately, it did kill him. So she needs to be careful here.
I
Uh,
know.
Yeah, that's we just lost my son-in-law's brother today with brain issues like that. Um, Here's what I am gonna. It's the Orion effect with Ed Odell. I'll be on there Sunday night,
okay.
which I'll post it. But
Oh, yeah. The Orion effect. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Wait a minute. Weren't you on there a couple months ago?
I was, I
I
was,
thought you were a few months back.
Yeah, I
I
thought,
was. But he's the one that reached out to me and said, "Hey, I just saw you," and I'm like, "Fuck." And he said, "Hey,
oh,
let's talk
he's
about."
the one that saw you on that show.
Yeah, and he goes, "Let's talk about this. Are you okay? Let's talk about this." And I said, "Look." And he said, "Do you want to be on the show? Do you want to talk about it?" And I said, "Sure." And he said, "That'll give you a chance to clear your mind, clear your conscience." I was like, "Okay," because so far all I've said is,
Been doing that on this show.
Yeah.
really all I've said is, fuck that show, don't watch it. Don't watch that episode. I don't know about anybody else's. I really don't. And I'm not going to down that show. all I can speak about is my episode. So, I'm not dogging anybody.
You still haven't sent me the link so that I could see it.
I don't have the link. I
Thought
have
you.
not seen it. All I've seen is a preview.
Oh, okay. That's what I saw.
Yep, that's all I've seen. And that's really all I want to see. Zach keeps looking for it, and I keep deterring him because no, no.
Well, now that it's here in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's great, and I just hope people aren't subscribed to the whatever channel it's on because no.
So, so getting back to this bullshit with April here. Uh,
Yeah. That's what I want to get back to.
Somebody had actually come to my defense in a way. He made his own post about it. Um, it was Greg Bakken,
Yep.
and
Which
he
really
actually,
surprised me.
yeah,
I
he
saw
actually,
what I also saw what Greg posted earlier today too, and I just really liked what he wrote. And I said to him, like saying, I agree with you 100%, Greg.
yeah,
He made a really so. In addition to that, he also made a real good individual post earlier today, and I commend him for that.
yeah. So here's what he wrote: More Conjuring House bullshit. Why can't adults grow up? I've seen one person post, I know, we already know, as to who the new owners are in a Facebook post they shared, uh, or in a Facebook post they shared the link of recent development about the house. Then when somebody tries to takes them to task about it, they try to belittle them in the comment. I don't care who the owners are, I really don't, but I do get sick and tired of people in this field who has the I know something you don't know attitude. Grow up.
Right, right.
That's actually okay. When you read that, that was the post that I commented on that I agreed with him with.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
the same one.
that was me that he was talking about as the person who took her to task. Basically, I called her out. I
Yeah,
called her out on it.
So
yeah.
we
Greg
have
kind of
And
shared that.
I know a lot of people don't like being called out. Hell, sometimes I don't like it, but you know what? Deal
if
with
you're wrong, you can do it with grace. If you're wrong, or
it.
if you feel you're right, you can still do it with grace.
Right.
Right.
So
Um,
when I saw her original post, I saw two, well, actually three things. Um, it's misleading, it's pretentious, and it's bragging.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I have a problem with these things.
right, yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's why I said something in the first place. And
Well,
if you notice on that original post, not another person said anything about it.
well, no.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of y'all are friends with Angelina Rivera.
I think I might be, but I don't really talk to her though.
Well, I don't know who she is, except I come across her post when she said, I guess one of my friends commented on it, so I had to say something. But she made the comment that she's the one that said, well, if you're psychic, then you should know who bought the house and shouldn't be asking, blah, blah, blah. And I said, this is not how psychics work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I am friends. I think she just recently added me like a couple weeks ago. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Jan. It's also obnoxious too. I,
Yeah.
I I didn't really think about that one, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and you guys know me. Normally, when people make posts and I don't give a shit.
No, no.
But that one there, I felt it was warranted making me making a comment.
Yeah, I mean, I would I pretty much was under the assumption too that you probably didn't really care too much about it. But no, like obviously with what how you explained it so far, Jeremy, this is I think I definitely agree that this was quite exceptional.
Well, the thing is with the Conjuring House, it does have a history. Not only just history, but paranormal history. Even if 50% of the people feel that it's inflated.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
I have no opinion one way or the other because I have not experienced a house for myself.
Right.
All
Yeah.
I know are what other people are saying, and I have to take that with a grain of salt because
Right.
if you state your opinion, you're not stating a fact.
Yeah.
So so unless I go there, I can't decide for myself rather if the Conjuring House is overhyped like 90% of locations in
Yeah.
America.
That's it.
You know,
But
and that was the same thing like when I even did, because you guys remember probably about a year or two ago, I did an episode on the house itself. And by the way, you guys noticed too, and this is something I'm kind of speaking for Andrea in this case, is that contrary to popular belief, she and her family, obviously, when they were living there back in the 70s, but also even after decades after they moved out, the house was never, and even when the movie came out, the house was never truly referred to as the Conjuring House. Obviously, it was just referred to it as just, and this is what I do, and I did in my Nick Files episode. I just referred to it as the Harrisville Haunting House. So,
Okay. Let's stop for a sec. Sue, do you know about the Conjuring House? Go ahead, Nick. I'm just trying to catch him up.
no, it's fine. So,
you would probably have to watch what the last half hour.
yeah, at
Well, I
least.
can catch him up real quick.
Yeah.
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 But what I was going to say was that, so when I basically talk about it, you guys know, yes, I've already said it a few times, but in respect for Andrea, I actually rarely refer it as, again, the Conjuring House. I just call it the Harrisville House. And, you know, with everything that, see, the way, from what I can recall, that everything that she has told us about that house, not just directly to me, but like when she's been a speaker at some of these Paracons,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even after 50 years since that all occurred for them, it's for starters, it's still a very emotional thing for her to talk about. But
Sure.
secondly, too, comparing to when they lived there half a century. Hey, Chris, comparing to wait, what? Oh, and oh, god damn.
Right.
Like,
Right. So,
Okay, everybody, we are going to create a new official time zone for planet Earth.
you're going to have to add that to the schedule, right?
We are going to fit it somewhere in between Central Time and Japanese time.
Yeah.
Um,
You're gonna have to add that to the network schedule too, Jeremy.
no,
I'm so
the
hungry.
price that I got now is really pushing it. Wait,
But
is it 5 or do I have 6? Damn it! Now I got to go check.
while he's looking,
Okay, I got 5.
okay,
I got Eastern time, I got GMT time, I got Bangladesh, Western Australia, and Japan. I'm going to get rid of Bangladesh. I'm going to
yeah,
get
because we
rid of
just
that.
really don't have that one anymore.
No, no.
No,
No,
Uh,
school
so
me
yeah, but
yeah, I'm going
but
to get rid of that one. So,
yeah, that show.
um,
Honestly, I haven't. I'm just gonna say I hadn't even heard from him in months. I mean, I know he's been going through a lot, but he hasn't really spoken or really has done anything recently. So yeah, I would say yeah, just go ahead. Because but what I was going to say was that going back to what I was saying about it, like
it's already
everything
gone.
that
Right? I took care of that months ago.
oh
Uh,
you did okay
yeah, I don't think
okay
you noticed.
yeah I guess I didn't
Um,
but
I want to make this clear. I want to make this clear so that everybody understands there is no misunderstanding about this at all. I have no ill feelings towards April. I do not. I don't think anything bad about her. I just simply called her out on it.
yeah
now.
well and
That
like I
doesn't mean I don't like her. I don't hate her. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
does
like,
she have a presence in this field? Yeah, a little bit,
yeah.
but we all do.
There's always pros and cons.
Yep.
Yeah, but I have no ill feelings towards her.
Yeah. Hey, Braxton, there he is. I was hoping he'd show up.
He's also on Nick Standard Time.
That's right. But
Uh,
what I was gonna say though, like I said, with it, like everything that Andrea had told us about involved in that house, and like what people are saying about it now, like you said, Jeremy, how some of it's overhyped. Varying degree, it is because what Andrea has told us, yeah, they went through a lot in that house,
Mhm.
but from what I can understand from her is that I don't think it was as I think I guess I'll use the word. It definitely. I don't think it was as overhyped as people are saying it is now. Because, and I'm not necessarily saying because, that was a different era they grew up with. I think it was just. I definitely do agree that that with her that it wasn't as. Yeah, they went through a lot, but definitely not the way how everybody today interprets it to be.
Right,
that's because everybody now takes what was in the movie, what
right.
she went through,
That
and that's kind of the problem of Hollywood, because it's the same case with that case in England when they did Conjuring 2.
Oh, the Enfield house. Yeah.
Yeah, the Enfield. Yeah.
well,
So
let's think about it.
the thing, because Hollywood has to overdo stuff to make the show entertaining.
Well, let's look at it a different way. What if it was us as children? Children magnify things because we're not educated in the world yet. We magnify things.
Mhm. Because they don't understand what's going on.
Even
Yeah.
if it's, let's say they saw something fly across the house. That's going to scare the shit out of a child. It's going to
Right.
scare the shit out of an adult.
Yep.
But, to a child, that's going to stick. We may, you know, bring it up when we're talking about it a year later, but it's not going to stick with us like that.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you here
Hey,
in a while.
Lexi, how you doing?
He just launched his third season of Paranormal Jackass
I
tonight.
was
Oh,
watching.
that's awesome. Good for him.
I was watching.
I was trying to watch, but I was
I
still
saw you
awake.
commented.
Yeah, I was I had to mute him for a while because I needed to finish my work for the day. I was almost done, and then when I got done, I had to go cook food. So, but I had the show on the monitor the whole time.
Jenny.
Yep. So, you know, let's think about it. And Hollywood, which we'll get into Sunday, like I said, watch me Sunday. We're going to get into how Hollywood, and this isn't even Hollywood. This is just
God
an
damn it, Scott.
inkling of it.
Boobies.
I can't believe Scott was the one who brought that up. I would have thought Chris would. That took me by surprise with
Chris is
Scott.
the one. Usually, Chris is the one who brings
That's
it.
what I mean. Usually Chris does. I'm like, whoa, Scott, you're on fire with this.
Uh-huh.
Look, Chris.
Doesn't know
Look,
that
Chris
Chris
just said.
does these things.
So is Nick.
There we go. But you ain't scared of no boobies. What the hell's wrong with you?
Now, Scott,
Most of us okay, so you might be scared of them because most of us that hug you, that's where you end up. Is right in our boobies. We might suffocate you. I don't.
I don't know. If I was Scott and that was happening to me, I sure wouldn't be complaining about it.
We
Well,
might suffocate him. I don't know.
that's right. Yeah. Well, then again, at least I've never been humped by him.
I have proudly been humped by him.
If Kate's still watching, she ought to make one of those funny comments, like with one of the most interesting man in the world comments. I think Kate would come up with a great comment like that.
She hasn't said anything in a long
No, she
time.
hasn't.
I don't
She even
know.
said, like,
Let's see, 25 minutes ago was um, when she was last on.
yeah, she even said to me, like, as I was coming on, she's like, I'm ready to troll you. So I kind of figured that she was going to be on for a vast majority of the show, but I don't know where she is.
Yeah, I'm not
Maybe
sure.
something came up. Baby woke up.
Yeah, probably. Which, by the way, she might be, she and her family might be coming out to my house possibly in just a couple weeks because we're going to be having a Halloween party, and I invited her and her family if they wanted to come out to it. So I'm probably going to see her in a couple weeks.
So so anyway, now apparently the auction is back on. Um, Somebody bought the mortgage. Now, usually, per my experience, when you buy a house, you get a mortgage. Sometimes the mortgage company sells that mortgage to a bank or another mortgage company so that they get their money, and this other entity is the one holding the mortgage. Chances are it is not an individual that did this unless it is a very rich individual, but whoever bought this apparently has now put it back on auction. Now, whether if it's still going to be on Halloween night or not, I don't know. Um, which kind of goes back to the that person was full of shit. Um, that might be why she unfriended me
Yeah.
because her post didn't age well, as people would say today. Um, but there's a lot of speculation, but no one's going to know. Now, in terms of the GoFundMe with Chase, and I know that he is sort of like the front runner to buy this thing, but we have no idea who else is going to be bidding on
No,
the house.
absolutely
No, no,
not.
not at all.
Yeah,
I, my opinion, I'm helping him, and that's all I can do. Now, do I think he's going to win? And I don't know that.
right.
Apparently, my psychic don't work.
Oh yeah, she's a psychic too.
Yeah, my psychic don't work.
Yeah, I think she called herself the psychic housewife or something like
Oh,
that.
God.
Yeah.
You know,
Are you fucking kidding me? That woman did?
Huh?
The woman that said that to you did. She called herself that?
No, I thought April called herself that.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the same person. All
I'm
right.
pretty well. Hold on. I'm pretty sure she's the one who called herself that.
Well, how about psychic single person?
that's
Because
right. There you go.
um no, because she has been asking for donations lately. Not donations, but like asking people to do readings with her because she had to move. Now, whether that's from a breakup, whether I don't know, but something's going on. So let's not throw throw stones at glass houses because we could all be there at any moment.
Oh,
Anyone.
yep. Here it is. In parentheses, psychic housewife of New Jersey.
Great, great. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and she also made a post after that little interaction with me. Hard work builds empires. Kissing asses just get lipstick on your nose. I
Well,
know that was directed at me, but you guys,
no,
me, I do not kiss ass.
no, I don't think it was. But here's the thing: So
Well, it is a timing thing.
yeah, but
It was right after the thing with me.
I don't I can't see her doing that as much as I can see other things, but
I don't know. I have met some people who have been pretty damn petty.
petty I get. That makes no sense going along with what happened there. But if you are in dire straits, why are you trying to make enemies? And
I
again,
don't know if she was trying to make enemies with, what was she was doing yesterday. And as far as I'm concerned, she still didn't. Now, if she was doing other things, then okay.
you know,
Tomcat,
and again,
I'm making some noise. I love that song.
uh, again, I'm going to say if I don't care if you think you're celebrity status, you want to grandiose yourself to that, fine, whatever. If you think of yourself that way, why are you going to act like a fool? Shouldn't you want people seeing you as a decent person and not acting like a fool?
Or help solve murders. Or Scott, what he just said.
Actually, we've been doing that.
That has been known to happen in the paranormal field.
It has. It has.
Mm-hmm.
Solve murders, find bodies.
Mm-hmm.
There was. Hey, Joe, I haven't seen you here in a while.
Then again, Pokemon Go has also helped people find bodies too.
Well, and the other thing too is that there was a. I know there's been a couple shows, but there was one show that actually really did. I mean, did well. I mean, sadly, it's kind of a. It's one of the older paranormal shows from the early 2000s, and finding certain episodes nowadays is hard to find. Sadly, did you guys ever remember what it used to be on True TV? You guys ever remember that show that was called Haunting Evidence? You guys remember that one?
I
Nope.
have seen it here recently, actually.
Well, I'm really surprised because they don't broadcast. I mean, that only lasted like between 2005 and 2008.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's new episodes. I'm saying I'm just now seeing it.
Well, no. What I mean by that is I'm surprised because the episodes are kind of hard to find. Because they
Mm.
never were released like DVD. You can't get them on Netflix or anything like that. You can only find what you have. But
Amazon.
they didn't have it on Amazon either, as far as I know. I mean, unless that's changed, I really don't know. But
Amazon
what
has picked up so
the
many of
show,
the smaller things.
what the show was, and this is what I what I really found fascinating was it was involving a trio of investigators. I'm looking it up right now because it's been such a long time since I've. Oh, I guess you're right, Adrian. I just looked it up just out of curiosity because there were some episodes that were uploaded last year, but it dealt with a trio of a psychic profiler, a spirit medium, and a paranormal investigator. And those people were Carla Barton, psychic profiler Carla Barron, medium John J. Oliver, and paranormal investigator Patrick Burns. And a lot of times when they went on investigating, it was usually involving the, like you said, unsolved murders, unsolved crimes. In fact, they even did an episode on the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, yeah, some people would find it a little bit hard to believe, but, because again, with a lot of, especially nowadays, but the way how they were able to portray themselves and really get the readings that they were getting really said otherwise. Because you have to remember, too, this was the early 2000s when this was filmed, and I liked how they were so intent and they were so descriptive on what they were seeing from their visions. They also, or also what they felt. In fact, not surprisingly, in addition to like some cases we're familiar with, like the Zodiac Killer, they also did an episode, not surprisingly, on the Velisca Axe Murder House. So that was when Darwin Lynn, the original owner, was still alive. This was before he passed away. So, he was able to give a story, involving the house. But the bottom line is, these guys, for what they did, was really well done. And I admire, I wish, obviously I wish they could have went on for, for more than 3 seasons, but it was still good for what it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go.
I just read something that has really gone off the rails here.
Yeah. Good night, Scott. Just real quick. He's going to bed.
And this is on USA Today, a
I
very
love that.
reputable website. Health Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. expanded his crusade against using Tylenol with a warning.
Not this guy again.
Boys who were circumcised were twice as likely to be diagnosed with autism later.
Oh no, not this. Oh, not
Yep.
this
I've
again.
seen that too. Yep. I've seen that too.
I didn't know. I didn't know anything about that, but geez, not this whole thing involving with him and autism again.
Oh,
Hey, Bob.
I hope that they find the real cause of autism.
Well, yeah, and that's perfectly fine. I'm all for it too, but just the way how he's been saying all this.
Circumcisions?
I'm going to tell you something. I actually asked for somebody to transfer. Okay, so I was on a call. A guy worked at McDonald's on a call. And my VPN dropped, which dropped the call. I put in the chat, hey, this is what he needs to know. And then somebody comes on and says, oh my God, I don't know how to handle this person. Like, what's going on? He says he's not taking orders from robots and he's being coerced to do this. Okay.
Robots?
Yeah.
Robots.
Robots.
We're not
Obviously.
in the Terminator age yet. We
We're
will
getting
be,
there,
but
but not yet.
But obviously, this is a mental issue. This is a mental health issue. And this was a young girl. And I'm like, God, I wish you could transfer. Because I take him back. I can talk to him. Bring him back to reality. I knew he was a little off when I talked to him. But before I could tell him what was going on, it dropped. Now, people think autism is different things. Autism is one thing in a spectrum. Do I believe this man had autism? Absolutely not. I believe he might have had schizophrenia. He might have had, who knows what else. That's not my place to say. Okay. But I can handle him. I might be able to talk to him in a different aspect to get him to understand. But labeling everything as autism. And now we want to, every damn thing causes autism. I'm sorry. How long have people been circumcised?
Century.
Let's think about that one. Yeah. So, and how long have people been autistic? Who knows? That's something they still have to figure out. But we're not going to find the cause of it right now. It's going to take years. It's going to take years of tracing back. It's going to take years of genetics. It's going to take years of everything. But circumcision? Holy fuck, what? There are, at least that I know of, 5 kids in my immediate family Not a one has it. Oh, wait, I took Tylenol during my pregnancy. Um, do we have ADHD? Fuck yeah, we do. Beginning with me. But come on now, let's let research do its thing
Yep.
and come up with an actual conclusion. But is autism so bad? I mean, seriously, I I would love to be autistic. That's I would love to be, because they love wholeheartedly. Those other thoughts are not intrusive when they love. Yeah, what is what's the other shit? I've been working too long this week. Um,
We all have.
syndrome, Down
Yes.
syndrome. I would love to be Down syndrome. They see the world through a whole different light.
Well, and as someone who has it myself, I've said this numerous times, but I'll say it again: is that I consider with what I have my autism. I mean, yes, for the longest time, as you guys know, that sometimes when I was growing up, I felt like I wish I didn't have it so I could be like everybody else. But
Mm-hmm.
now, these last number of years, that's changed completely, and I see it as a gift,
Right,
truly.
right. We all wish we could see through someone else's eyes. We all do.
Yeah.
That's normal, and that's okay. Now, putting ourselves in someone else's shoes is as close as we can come to. And try to listen and understand where somebody else is coming from. That's as close as we can come. Whether we can really feel what they feel, no. No, we can't. Whether we can try. That's all we can do. But to tell somebody, I know how you feel, no. To me, that's wrong, because no, you don't. Even if the same thing happened to you that happened to that person, everybody deals with it differently. So to say that to me I can't say that.
All you can really say on that is that I can relate.
Right, right. Yeah, to say I know how you feel. Let's say somebody's significant other passed away. I know how you feel, because mine. And when you do that, you're putting the emphasis back on you instead of that person. And I know you're not trying to. You're trying to relate, but the way it comes across, it depends on who's receiving it. But it's it's such a touch and go world. You just never know how somebody's going to receive something. And
Right.
you have to be mindful of how you say it, which is one of my biggest downfalls. I'll be the first to say that.
We all have that. We all have that. We all have been known to open our mouths and shove the whole foot in.
Uh-huh.
And if you haven't done it, you're lying.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or you don't know you're doing it, and you should know.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
It's like that thing I've seen on social media. Um, when somebody's dead, it hurts people.
Hmm.
When somebody is stupid, it
Hurts
hurts
everybody.
people.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
love that. It's like when you're dead and you don't know it, it's still people are hurting. In the same
Right.
thing as when you're stupid and you don't know it, people are hurting. Something along those lines.
Yep. Yep.
Now watch. Somebody vindictive will take a clip of that and manipulate it in a way to make me look bad.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I welcome it. I can show you the full clip. Look at what, Adrian. Look at what Chris said.
Yeah. I can't believe you just said that.
I'm sorry, but I'm sure there are some people that might be calling you now.
Yeah. They're going to be like, are you all right?
Now, I'm sure there's some people that have the ability.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the first thing they'd be like, really?
Okay, Nick, you'll like this. Thanksgiving 2 is to be released
Yes.
this year.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but they said that there was like up until recent. I didn't see any updates about that recently.
Oh, well, they were filming it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I knew that, but they had all of last year to film it.
Yeah, they were filming it.
Thanksgiving 2.
Okay, so, yeah, that's the whole circumcision thing being linked to autism. I am not buying that at all.
Yeah.
That is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Now, if they were to, eh, going with this Tylenol, if it turned out to be a specific medication being taken during pregnancy, I can buy that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure about Tylenol, but
Everything in moderation. On the Tylenol bottle, it tells you if
yeah.
you're pregnant, speak to your doctor.
Now, I have seen numerous stories of women who continue to drink while they're pregnant. It has severe effects
Yeah.
on the baby, even well into adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it can.
Um, so, so a medication, I can definitely buy that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just not so sure about Tylenol because
Well,
Tylenol has been around a lot longer than 1989.
Yeah.
here's what I didn't know. Do you know you can OD on Tylenol?
Yeah.
Be on anything.
Yeah, just
And do
about
you
anything.
know what the OD side effects of Tylenol are?
No.
Shutting down your kidneys and liver. Here's how I know.
Oh, I can believe that.
Here's how I know. My ex decided he would take a bunch of pills to try to tell me he's committing suicide. Of course, my arrogant ass, because the reason he did this because we were fighting and I was leaving, called the ambulance, said, hey, he's OD'd on Tylenol, laying in the bathtub. Come get him. Well, when they show up, I thought it was a joke. Well, not a joke, but like, I thought you couldn't do that. But yes, you can. And they show up and they're like, how many did you take? And he, of course, he embellished it. And he had a picture of me and my daughter on his chest laying in the bathtub, fully clothed. And they come get him. I meet him at the hospital. I said, I just want to know he's okay because I'm still leaving. And they said, well, we're going to pump his stomach. He's going to be fine. So I asked, what can Tylenol do to you? And they said, well, if he's taken too many, it can shut down his kidneys and liver. So we're going to pump his stomach. Okay. You pump his stomach, bye.
So, in a way, it is committing suicide. It's just going to take a lot longer.
Yep.
A lot longer.
And a slower process of death.
Come
Nick,
to find out through the stomach
Nick,
pumping
you're
process, he
going
only
to
punched
love it.
Let's
Nick?
see, what did you send me?
Yeah, I'm sending you something. You're going to love it.
All right, now let's see here. Oh my god. I gotta send that to Pickle Tom.
So what I just sent him. Now,
Is it boobies?
No.
no, it's actually funny. It's not inappropriate in any way. Um, However, in the caption, somebody put down ice. I don't think this is an ice issue,
No.
but and I'm guessing this is either Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine.
Yeah, that's right.
So, oh, now Kate's here.
Either way, it's funny as hell.
So there's a team in one of these.
Okay, I gotta send this to you.
So in one of these Portlands, there is a team, I guess, called the Pickles. And I know I'm getting choked up about this myself. So the mascot is actually a guy wearing a pickle costume.
Yeah.
Well, this video here is policemen chasing down this guy in a pickle costume down the road.
Wait a minute. Is my husband in that video?
No.
No, I think it's Tom. Tom. It's a funny video. I saw that. I gotta send this to Nick. I have.
I had to watch it again because it's so funny.
Yeah, it's on TikTok. It's police. Okay, police body cam 6741. If you want to look that up, police body cam 6741 on TikTok. And
So
that,
many police body
Hey,
cameras coming out.
Kate, I sent it in the Minecraft chat so you can see it.
pretty funny. Now, nowadays with videos that have been coming out, it's hard to tell if this is an AI video or not.
Either way, it's hilarious to watch.
It is. It is funny. Because I'm trying to look for tell to see if it is an AI video, but
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I
Anyway,
just got Kate's response on the video too.
yeah. Anyway, I want to get back to another serious topic. Now, I know a lot of people are varying opinions on this one. Um, Super Bowl is coming up in a few months.
I know. That's crazy.
I will not be watching. I will be volunteering at the pound.
I don't watch the Super Bowl either. I don't care. I already know who wins the Super Bowl.
I watch it, but a lot of times I also watch for the funny commercials they have.
Yeah. Oh, look, I said, I know. I already know who wins the Super Bowl. It ain't either one of the teams, I can tell you that. So the big controversy about the Super Bowl this year is Bad Bunny being the halftime show.
You know what? I have just started hearing about this week. I still don't know what the hell that is. And I have refrained from trying to find out.
Okay, Bad Bunny is an individual. He is a rapper from Puerto Rico, and he sings he raps in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Now, people have a problem with him being the halftime. Nick, stop laughing.
I'm sorry,
Let
I
me
can't stop
guess.
laughing
Let,
about the
let
video.
me guess. Because he's Mexican?
No, I'm laughing because of the
No,
video. I'm still laughing because I can't stop laughing because of the
He's
video.
not at the running pickle.
Okay.
See? All right, everybody now, running pickle. So the thing is, people have a problem with Bad Bunny being the Super Bowl act. Now, I don't know his music. The only reason I know him is because he's wrestled in WWE and has done a damn good job at that.
Okay.
Now, people are saying that they have a problem with him because he's not American. He's Puerto Rican. That is an American territory.
I was
It,
going to say,
it,
last I checked,
yeah, it is a U.S. territory, so technically he is an American.
yeah,
Now, if you don't like the fact that he does his work in Spanish, well, I can't help you with that. Um,
Oh
funny
man.
story. My in-laws, constantly making jokes about other cultures. Our house, remember our house was for sale next door?
the one that got abandoned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got bought this week
Uh oh.
by a Hispanic young couple. Yeah. So great. I was working. I did not have time to go say hi. I could have said hi in any language. Well, Spanish or English. But I I didn't. Zach went out there. He happened to be out there checking the pumpkins or whatever. Trucks lined up. They're moving in. The most beautiful husky in the world out there. I hear, I see who's moving in over there. Mind you, these people, before they moved in, climbed on the roof of the damn house. They climbed their ass on the roof of that house to make sure it wasn't leaking.
Oh, that's kind that roof is pretty steep, isn't it?
It is.
That's what I thought.
They did it.
That's right. I'm doing a solar glass of white.
But that is important. That is something that's important when you're buying a house.
It is.
So I was like, yes. And I happened to see that part of it. And then yesterday, day before, no, it was Monday. I walked out to the garden. It's about to freeze here. We're going to have a freeze in the next week. So I'm out there picking what needs picked, and I smile, say hi, and mind you, they speak fluent English. And come back in. Zach goes out. He comes in with a plate. What is this?
Hang on, hang on. Go with me. I'm going to mute Nick for a second, okay?
Okay.
Go with me on this, okay?
Okay.
Kate, I am scratching my back as aggressively as Pickle Man is running in that TikTok video. See, you can look at Nick.
He's glitching. Bet he got no back hair scratching off. Well, we won't go that far.
I don't have any back hair.
Bullshit.
No, I don't.
When did it fall out?
I've never had it.
You better look again. Look closer.
I'll show you when I come over in March. I've got no back hair.
It's migrating, I promise.
I do not have back hair. I promise you that. I have no back hair.
Okay, everybody mark this. Because when he comes over, we're going to take a picture of that back hair, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's migrating.
Nick has seen me in a tank top. I have no back hair.
What? Chris. Yeah, you keep believing that, bud. Yeah, keep believing that. Nick is still.
No.
Your webcams you can use to test the assertion.
Oh my God.
He's probably done shaved it by now.
Are you okay, Nick?
I hope so. Jeez, I really had the giggles for quite a long time.
Did you eat a gummy?
No. I don't
He
even have any.
need one after that.
Are they legal
Well,
in Chicago?
they probably are. Cause keep in mind, you know what? I actually been meaning to send you a picture. I forgot to send. It was when I was coming back from Wisconsin. There was a gummy bear factory. So that's probably so. If they sell those, good likely chance a good portion of them come across into Illinois.
You mean okay? There's a difference between gummy bear factory and what I'm talking about.
No, you know what I no, I know exactly. I'm talking about those gummies.
Where is oh there's our
When,
friend.
when did when did we get all this talk about the back hair?
Here's our friend.
She was going on about me scratching my back, and
Pickle Tom.
that I
You see how big our friend is?
the hair off.
You see how big our friend is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not allowed to eat our friend.
Okay.
He's
Let's-
there.
let's-
Oh, gross! That shit burns. I'm gonna tell you from experience.
Okay.
It's really that hot.
Take a look at this.
Oh my!
Really
Wait,
see.
what are we looking?
I'm not
Oh
taking
my
my
god!
clothes off, but I have no back hair.
I see your hair.
Well, my hair, yeah, no back hair.
I didn't see that. Anyone else? Okay, just checking.
Watch me, there is no back hair. Now I gotta fix this damn thing.
I don't think I really even have that much back hair either myself.
You will. It starts migrating. I promise. It migrates. Not down.
Migrating.
And it ends up at your ass.
Yeah,
Jeez.
there's nothing.
Mm. So you've already used the Nair. That's why you're itching like that.
Well, the other thing too is that I also shave a lot
Now-
too. So
At the small of
You
my
shave
back,
what? Wait, whoa! You shave what?
I shave like my back when it gets too itchy sometimes.
How are you shaving? How are you
Now-
shaving your back?
at the
I
small,
got long arms. I can do it
Can you connect back here?
in a way. Yeah.
In a way, it's yes or no. There's no in a way.
No, I'm able to. Yeah.
so Adrian, at the small of my back, like right above the hip, the tailbone, I do have hair there.
Kate's asking, do you have leg hair? Which I think you do.
Yeah.
But from like way down here, all the way up, none.
Hmm. There's a cure for that because that's not normal.
How the hell do we get into this conversation about back hair and shaving
Well,
and all
see,
this?
here's the thing.
Here's the reason we're talking about back hair.
When you get old,
Yeah, because you wanted to talk about a serious topic, and now we're talking about back hair.
you know we go 10 directions. We talked about the serious topic.
Yeah, I know, we do, but I just wonder how it hurts this guy.
Back scratching. And yes, I do have leg hair.
I know Zach's got one of those damn back scratchers here somewhere. There's one I've got in my office that it's funny because it says it's wooden just like yours, and it says,
Like this.
"Yep." It says, "Dads, walk away without it,"
I like that.
and that was back from when kids were little.
A paranormal back hair incident. Yeah, this show has become that. I still can't believe that Kate had never even heard of bat scratches before coming to America.
I had never owned one. I thought they were just something stupid to spend money on. I had
No, there's
never
something
owned one.
stupid to take care of that itch.
Up against a wall like a bear works just fine. I'm not spending money on shit, but he did.
I do plenty of that too.
Where in the hell would he have put it? It was hanging on the wall because he accused me of taking it.
I like
And
what Kate just said.
Where's your back scratcher?
Not only that, Kate, what Kate said.
Hey,
Now, this is the topic of we all needed back hair.
where's your back scratcher in here?
Oh, wait. I'll be right back.
It's not on the end of the desk.
Bye, Nick.
Did you eat it? Is it hanging or what? Oh, so it's hanging. Okay. It's hanging on the end of the desk.
Oh, and you were looking on the wall.
I was looking on his desk. Makes a good
We get all our back scratchers out.
And I'm the one that found that for you, too.
You did. You did.
Yeah,
Spirit
because
Halloween.
the old one
Yeah,
broke, and I found that one for him and showed it to him.
Can we talk
Kate's
about
asking-
nail length? How long are your
Nail
toenails?
length.
Oh,
No,
Which one what do you mean you have the same one, Braxton? Which one? Of the back scratchers? Mine or Adrian's or Jeremy's? Which one are you talking about?
mine and Jeremy's are the same.
Well, do you have the ball on the end?
Oh no.
Mine
No.
has a skeleton hand. What Kate just said. OMG, we're surrounded by back scratchers.
Up
Have
next,
you tried it yet, Kate?
up next week on Bat Scratcher Talk.
Yeah.
It makes a good
Kate,
battle.
if you haven't got one of these, I mean, like I said, this comes from
I do this and beat it on my leg as a drum, especially when I'm listening to some songs on YouTube. I'll kind of go with it.
Yeah, Kate, if you don't have any of these, you can get this at Spirit Halloween. Nope, you never will. What? Why not?
Because she knows that the first time she does it, she'll never stop.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Well, just like the first time that she probably tried Minecraft, and she's never stopped since then. And
Right.
neither have I.
She knows she'll get addicted to it.
Yeah, she will. It's the Minecraft effect.
But Kate, let me tell you a little secret here. There's worse things you can get addicted to.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one, like Adrian's, like what Braxton said, he was responding back to the question of which back scratcher you have. The one that's just like yours, Adrian.
Yeah, that's I've never owned one in my life. I will not pay for one.
Give her
But
one of the
I will
cards.
damn sure use his.
I've got about 10 of these in the house,
Oh shit.
and I have had these things for probably 20 years.
Yeah.
At least.
You guys do it.
Real quick, I do want to ask Kate a serious question here. I know we've talked about this before, and I don't remember what you said about it. But Kate, what is the status of you learning how to be a book editor?
While we're waiting for that, did you guys see what she wrote? She said, "I'm not giving up my British heritage for a back scratcher."
I bet British have
Why do you have to give up anything for a back scratcher?
I was going to say, I don't. As far
Fucking
as
back scratcher.
I was going to say, I don't think that back scratchers have any type of interference, not just on British, but anybody's heritage.
No.
We
Damn,
actually
am I really getting all that passionate about a damn bat scratch?
so, so good news. Remember I told you a while back that I was we had the tops and tails. All I wasn't here for it for our pound, and I had put in like the crystal healing certificate. Well, come to find out, somebody it was auctioned off, and somebody got it. I got an email saying, "How can I give it to my assistant because she really wants it?"
Wow.
Oh shit!
Jeez. I didn't think it was that high.
So we're going to be doing a crystal healing Reiki session and ghost hunting session all in one.
Chris.
Are you working on editing any of my stuff that I sent you? You've never told me. Yeah.
Back Scratcher United.
Yeah, I guess it could be that.
That's what Chris said. Thursday night has become Back Scratcher United.
Maybe I can incorporate the bat scratcher into our intro video.
Okay. Hey Nick,
Yeah.
those things you have going there, I don't know what's going on there,
Well,
but
the light?
No
yeah.
invites. What else you expect?
But here's the thing: you need that for the 4th of July because that looks like fireworks going off.
No, these are actually, I
Right.
know what it looks like on camera. These are actually purple in color. I got another set just on the other side that are orange.
Well,
I
that's
got the
okay.
Bleach Holidays.
Well, that's okay. But still, it could be really cool for 4th of July. It
Yeah,
looks like fireworks coming down.
they're actually icicle lights. You guys, I'm sure you guys have seen them.
Oh,
I have icicle lights.
yeah, I am seriously, this year, I am so damn lazy. I'm seriously thinking about really backing off of trying to decorate upstairs and somebody falling off the roof of the house
Oh,
trying to put this on. We're getting too old for the shit.
I mean, you guys could still put stuff like inside the house, but on the roof. I mean, so yeah, that's
Well,
kind of
second story. We have to climb out.
My stuff put up.
yeah. Well, my dad's kind of doing the same thing as far as like Christmas lights are concerned because last year we kind of made this a promise. I mean, he reached the retirement age. He turned 65 years old last year.
Oh,
So
that's retirement age nowadays?
that's what it is.
My projected retirement age is 90.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just know it was always 65 and older, but now that he's 65, he's not really going to be doing it.
It's getting ready to go up again.
Back in my day, it was 55. So
Trying to-
let's think about that one.
Back in your day, it was 55. Shit, I'd be 10 years from that. Well,
Yeah,
technically, I'm retired now, but
yeah,
That
Kate,
was
like
4
Kate,
years for me.
yeah, yes, Kate, it's all sparkly. I know.
yeah, it makes him look like he's in Twilight.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to be all sparkly, you know, as Tom would always say it.
Hey, sparkly doesn't matter where it's at.
You're so silly.
Oh, so that begs the question, Team Ed.
Team Ed. Oh, jeez.
Team Ed. Who's the other one?
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, we had a tutorial today at work with 300 people in this one small Teams chat. And that was the topic. We were learning how to do something, and they were using that as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as like Buffy was the coach, and it was bad, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, so," and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Team Ed, Team Jake, or Team Nick?
Oh, okay.
Why not? Nick, you're sparkly, so we're going to throw you into that mix.
God, no! I don't want to be so sparkly.
Tough shit.
That seems to be the running theme for Nick, isn't it? Tough shit.
Yeah.
Especially a double decker tough shit.
I don't know if you all have seen the spoof. Uh, I don't even know. I happened to run across it the other day, about a month ago, on not the Conjuring House, but the Ed and Lorraine's house thing. Uh,
Oh yeah.
The Warren Museum.
yeah. So there's somebody that made a spoof page, just dogging them, and I know who the person is, and that's why I happened to see the post. But there was,
I've seen that group page. She's always talking about the Conjuring House
yeah,
I
being
know.
a hoax and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn it, give it up.
in a
Yeah,
negative
really.
way. Yeah, and he's actually pretty well known in the field, and he has ruined his name. But um, there was a thing today he posted where it's a nurse walking with a bedpan, and there's a piece of shit in the bedpan. She's got a mask on. The doctor's got a mask on, and it's the size of the bedpan.
Oh
And
God.
it talks about, yeah, it yeah. Um, this person has issues. I mean, I knew he had issues when he broke up with a friend of mine. He didn't, she did. But I never, just because I wasn't there. I don't know who's at fault. It doesn't matter. They broke up, end of story. But I have seen his psycho side come out here lately. And it's like, wow, you're not helping your name whatso fucking ever. NSPR. That's what the disintegration of NSPR
Oh,
is the name of the page.
I'm with Chris on this one.
God damn it, Chris.
Team Boobies, hell yeah.
I'm with Chris on that one.
There was a girl on my Facebook, and you guys might have her as well, which I won't mention any names, but she posted a picture of, a lot of different pictures she's taken of herself, which is up this way,
Yeah.
and her boobs are half showing. She's got tattoos almost up, probably past her nipples. I don't know. But she's got pictures to her nipples. And she said, I was accused of being obsessed with my boobs.
I seen that post.
Oh
Yep.
God.
And she said,
That post.
fuck yeah, I'm obsessed with my boobs. They're natural and they're perfect.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but I
I
seen
don't
that.
remember the name either, but I was like, you know what? What does anybody have to say about? I mean, if you're posting naked pictures, that is a serious issue. If you're posting half naked pictures, that's a serious issue. But she
Well,
was
there's
posting,
only one reason to do that, and that is so that these women can get the views, get the likes, get the reactions, and that in turns into money.
well, or their ego needs stroked.
Well, that too.
Any of those is not okay. But she wasn't doing it for that. She doesn't have any kind of fan base like that. But it was funny because you want to be proud of your boobs, be proud of your boobs, especially at her age and my age. Fuck yeah! If they are not at your belly button, be proud of them.
There you go.
That doesn't mean you need to post all of them, but no, she had a really pretty tattoo all the way down. It was really cute.
That seems to be a big thing these days, where they're getting tattoos in that area. I can't imagine. I can understand how painful it is because I got tattoos right here on my chest.
I can't imagine. I can't.
It's painful. I can tell you that because at the time it was nothing but bone.
Yep.
But I can't imagine as they get closer to the nipple how sensitive that's got to be.
Yeah. I can't either. But here, here's
After
the
kids,
funny thing.
gravity takes its toll.
This should make y'all cringe. And of course, I don't have that part, so I don't know. But I had a boyfriend way back when I was way young, and right before Zach, and we reconnected years later, just as friends, and our kids went to school together. Ended up in the same state, don't know how. But he sends me a picture one day, and it's a tattoo of a sun, because my saying was always "Good morning, sunshine." It was a tattoo of a sun. Okay. The sun was on a part it should never have been on. Now tell me how someone, anyone, can tattoo the top of their thing.
No.
Oh God, no! When you said, okay, now I know what you mean by that. Oh God, no.
Did it themselves. Themselves. To themselves. Now, there's one or two things. You're either crazy or you're sadistic. One of those two things is very prominent there.
Tattoos are very addicting.
Not on the head of your penis, it's not.
No.
No.
It depends on who it is.
I don't care who it is. That shit has got to
I
hurt.
would never do that.
Yeah, it does hurt.
Yeah. How do you know? You don't have a tattoo, Nick.
I don't have any tattoos, but I heard it's painful.
Yeah, it is. I can tell you from experience, it is very painful in some areas.
Yeah,
Uh,
but imagine having it down here. That's got to be the worst spot, especially for a dude.
yeah,
Hot and cold branded,
that,
I can do that. That's all at once. Done. But I've got scars all over me that people think that I have tried to cut my wrist. Absolutely not. It's my stupid ass touching the oven.
80% of my tattoos all happened within a year's time,
Holy shit! No,
and
no.
I've got a lot of tattoos, and it's been 13 years since my last one, and I've been wanted one real bad.
At my age, I don't want one no more because they don't turn into tattoos after a while. They turn into, smiling faces turn into sad faces. No, hell no. I'm done.
I can't think of any type of tattoos that I really want to have. That's why I don't have. Although, in fact, the only idea I thought of, and this is kind of get in that philosophy from again the motorcycle clubs, is that I know for some of those clubs like those that have been a member for a very long time, they sometimes get a tattoo replica of the club patch on their back, but that would be not only extremely painful, but imagine how much that would cost. That's like thousands of dollars right there.
And
Like,
do you know what happens to them if they're no longer in that club?
well, yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah, you hear it a lot of times. They say there's a terrifying catch. That's all yours for as long as you remember in good standing. Get on their bad side, and they'll take that vest you wear. They'll come take it from you. And if you got a tattoo, they take that too.
That's
Doesn't
right.
matter if it doesn't matter if it's a tattoo. That's considered club property in their eyes. It's theirs. They own it. They'll either cut it out or burn it out or grind it out. They'll take it back with a belt sander. They'll take it back with a clothes iron. They'll put a hot clothes iron on that tattoo and melt it right off your body.
That's right.
Like a cattle prod in a way, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, none of that is no. But I'll tell you, the easiest place to get a tattoo that doesn't hurt as bad is back here on your back.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I thought my back would be a good candidate, but I don't think I would ever be able to get such tattoos like that because, again, that's to have a full replica of my patch as a tattoo on my back. That would be very, very costly.
Well, you can get a little bitty one. I mean, it's not.
True.
But no, I'm done. My last tattoo was the only one that's about 6 inches tall and 4 inches wide, and it's a scene of a boat, and it says "Forever on Grand Lake." And that was because me and my best friend bought a boat together after we got divorced from our husbands and moved in together. We bought a boat together, and we were constantly on the lake. And guys thought that was just so cool. Two women out there fishing. The fuck? You think women don't like fishing? Come on now.
Joe, I have none, as you know. She's asking how many do we all have?
Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3,
all of these
4,
right here.
5, 6. 6.
Not to mention you got that killer clown tattoo.
Yeah, I got the killer clown tattoo on my leg. I got the state of Indiana on my other leg. Got a couple pieces on my small pieces on my back, my chest. I got something on my thigh. I don't want more.
You know, actually, I was also going to say something else too. I forgot to mention this, Adrian, that when you talked about like what happens if you're a part of those clubs and what happens if you leave, there was someone that I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say who it is, but somebody had bragged, and this was a woman, by the way, because most of those type of clubs, you know, are men's, you know, to be a member, and she apparently bragged at one time that she apparently was like, I know they're called old ladies, for a member of the Black Pistons Motorcycle Club, which is an
They're all called
associate.
old ladies.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the Black Pistons, I know that's one of the associate clubs for the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, and I knew she was making a huge mistake. Like someone going around in their area saying that you're an associate or member of that club and you're not. That's an ass whooping at the drop of a cloth. I mean, you'd wish you were dead. You don't go around telling people that you're an associate or member of this club and you're not. And I already knew for a fact that, say if word got back to them, and this goes back to the whole thing with the tattoos. First thing they would immediately ask her is if she had any tattoos associated with those clubs. They would have cut them off if she did, no doubt.
Oh. Yeah, no. I mean, like, I've got my sunflower, maybe my sunflower tattoo, and my daughter and I have that matching tattoo, and I've got the healing symbol, and that's Jan and I have that matching tattoo.
I remember when you got that one.
Yep. The spur of the moment, it was like, okay, let's do this. Oh, 7. I have 7. I didn't count one. And then I have one of fire, and it says CS on it. I'm going to say it's for chasing spirits, and we'll leave it at that. Jan, not a word. And then I had a teddy bear on my back when I turned 18. I don't know what it looks like these days, but I'm sure it don't look like a teddy bear. And then, of course, the boat. And then when I was 16, you know, the needle and thread thing. Yeah. That was fun. I actually did initials in a picture that my ex had made, a little cross with a heart in it. And that's still on my ankle, and we're still friends. I mean,
I forgot I got tattoos on my palms. See the
2
dot.
dots.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
2 dots.
More than that, I got this one here,
V.
dot here, and a dot right there.
What the fuck were you thinking?
I wanted the point of a pentagram on both of my hands.
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about, Chris,
Okay.
by the way, like with what he's saying? No, and I'm not getting that kind of tattoo. And Kate, I'm not getting that either because I like to be family oriented.
Have you met me? You're on the wrong show. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind, because
No, he met some other non-filtered blonde haired. I'm gonna stop it there. But no, the 5 points of the pentagram, basically for protection.
Yep.
That's
Uh,
I didn't want to do the lines, so I just went with the dots. And I'll tell you
earth,
what,
fire, wind. Yeah.
It represents the different elements.
Yep.
those 5 dots, those were painful.
Oh, I'm sure they
Yeah, they
were.
are.
The
Yeah,
smallest ones are the worst.
yeah. They were. It was the quickest tattoos. I got them both at the same
Earth,
time.
fire, wind, water, spirit. Yep.
It was the quickest tattoos, but holy shit, did they hurt?
How long do they hurt for?
Uh, until they heal. That's just. I mean, it's
How about-
really no different than getting a splinter way down deep in there, like a thorn, huge thorn, way down deep in there, pulling it out and seeing how long it takes to heal.
It
Yep.
took a couple days. That's about it.
That must have affected your ability to grab things and stuff.
It didn't. After a couple of days, everything was fine. It was just sore. I was still able to do whatever.
Okay.
I was okay to wash my hands
Mhm.
even after having that done, but it was fine. It was just sore in those five
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah, that's a huge thing we're having an issue with right now on TikTok. People, ignorant people
Stupid people.
assume that the pentagram is, oh my God, you worship the devil. The fuck. Uh, let's go back to reality. We'll go back to my reality because I don't want to put anybody else in any box. But witches don't believe in the devil.
Right.
We just don't. We believe in evil, yes, but the devil, no. So why would you put us in that box? Now there is a difference in the way that it's shaped, in the way the star's shaped. There are people that are Luciferian. It's tilted differently. So, but ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions of people and learn because you might be surprised. That's I don't get it. And again, it's the I know better than you do attitude.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Hell yeah, one of my favorite songs.
Uh, well, we are at quarter after the hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's just something I got to just bring up real quick before we go, and I know you guys are going to get a huge. I know you guys are going to love this. I'm not going.
Movies?
No, but something else. In fact, Eileen would like this too. Huh?
Illinois.
No, not that either. So, just when I got back home from the Rock Island Paracon, my mom and I went to this fall fest that we go to every year, and it's in an area called the Grove. It's in fact by a historic house called the Kennecott House, but also you have a nature center that's nearby, right? So you got different types of wildlife and stuff there, like that they have like on display and whatnot. We walked into this room, and again, I was thinking to myself, "Oh my god, if Jeremy, Adrian, and Eileen saw us, they would be messing with me so bad right now with this." They had like I said, they had cages of like different types of like animals and also to some varying degree insects. Among one of those was the hissing cockroaches. And I like freaked out when I saw them. What kind of face is that, Adrian?
I'm actually reading Sue's thing and we're gonna have a discussion.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. I did see they had a display of like hissing roaches and stuff like that. And then as I was leaving, like I was glad that they were behind a cage. And as we're walking away, um in this it's like there was another box, there was another cage of them, and there was one inside. I was like, oh God, no, not another. And the person that was sitting next to it, she opens her hand up and she has one right in her hand. And I literally like threw myself against the room. I was like, oh God, no, get that away. I was like, it was huge. It was like the size of her palm.
It's time to face your fears.
I had to get the hell out of there. I couldn't be there for no more. Thank goodness I didn't hear it hissing, but still, I was like, I'm out.
Madagascar hissing cockroach.
That's the ones. Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Those are the least.
What if cockroaches had boobs on them?
No, that would not matter at all. But what were you going to say, Adrian?
They're not invasive. So
I know
what I
they're
was
not.
going to say. Okay, so 5 elements, yes, and it symbolized the 5 wounds of Christ. No. Here's why. Most of the holidays, most everything has been taken from pagan, because pagan was before Christian religion. So, no. Now, some people do talk about, and here's what's come out here recently. The cross they talk about being this way, like we're used to, that's not how they crucified people.
Yeah.
They crucified him sideways because they couldn't hang this way. It's just not feasible. It's been tried. It's been proven. That's just not how they did it. But yes, it symbolized the 5 wounds of Christ in the medieval Christianity. Before being adopted by neo-pagans, pagans were before Christianity.
And with that, so that you guys know, there is a very, very high probability that I will not be on here the next 2 weeks.
Wait, why?
I've got things going on, and it's going to require me to be out of town a lot over these next 2 weeks, and that will be in the evening time.
Gotcha.
So, not something for me to discuss just yet, but later I will. So the chances of me being home in time to run the show is very slim. So one of you two is going to have to do it, unless you choose not to do a show. But
We'll
that
figure that out.
yeah, that'll be a discussion you two will have to have. Because I would say be on the safe side and plan on me not being here the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Got some big shit going on.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because Nikki had commented earlier saying that she was going to, ironically enough, she was going to bring back her show 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
So we're not doing it tonight. Nick won't be on time, what Chris said.
If Nick ain't on time, we ain't doing a show. Because I ain't sitting here talking to myself.
I'll make sure to be on.
Usually, when you know that you're going to be the one responsible, you normally make it on time.
Yeah, usually I do.
Yeah. But since I run everything, he gets a little bit of a leeway.
Yeah.
Even if we do start the show without him. Like last week when we almost had the entire.
Oh yeah. Was that last week or was that the week before?
No, that was last week.
Oh, it was last week. Yeah.
You came in like the last 15 minutes or something like that.
I was only coming in just to say hi to everybody. That was it.
Well, if we do have a show, one of those 2 to 3 weeks, we may do some tarot readings.
What about that lady from Zach's network?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her. Since her and I can both do them, we're gonna talk to her.
There you go.
Oh, Jeremy, I also been meaning to tell you this. I'm not gonna go into too much detail of this, but I'm just gonna say that sometime next year, I don't know exactly when. I remember this is something we talked about a while back, but I'm currently in the process of creating a official things, not for the network, just an official things patch, like the logo patch. I think I found a page that I might be able to make something like that possible as a patch.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. We have been talking about that.
yeah, Joe and I were talking about that too, and I'm gonna try to put something like that together sometime for next year. Of course, I already know the rules and regulations to certain patches we cannot add, even though we're in different states and countries. We cannot add a state or bottom rocker. I mean, well, we can have a bottom rocker, but we just cannot use it as a state or a
Okay.
country name.
A what?
A state or
A,
country.
a bottom rocker where it comes down the bottom.
Yeah. You know,
of
like
the
for example,
symbol.
it says like Hell's Angels. It says like California on the bottom of it. That represents the territory they're from. On
Yeah, we're gonna refrain from top or bottom rocker. We're just gonna keep the symbol.
yeah,
Yeah,
like the only thing I was going to put together was
straight across.
Yeah.
that's basically with see, that's the only thing that I was going to do is I was the way how I picture it is it would say I would have the logo patch, I would have the things, and if anything involving a bottom rocker, it would just say like Ghost Society on the bottom of it, and that's probably going to be it. I'm not going to do a. There's no point of doing a 3-piece patch. I'm just only going to do a 2-piece. Yes, I know.
We can work on that. We can work on that behind the scenes. But you and I'll get together and talk about the next couple 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. And Slinky just decided to show up just as we're wrapping up.
That's
A
a
lot.
calico. That's a little girl.
Yes, she is. She is a calico. And now she's getting mad because I simply pet her. This is what I was talking about.
That's called pet aggression. Yep.
Yeah, this is what I always have to deal with every day with her. And she
Just
was
be
just
careful.
turned.
When they
Oh,
bite you, it can be serious.
no, I'm used to her bite. She just did. I'm
What
used
is this 6-7 crap? I've been seeing this a lot.
Yeah.
6'7".
to. What is
So
this? What's 6'7"?
that means
Thanks.
I actually did a lot of research on this, and that means whatever. It means whatever. It's not a good thing, and teachers have made kids stop doing that shit.
So 6-7 is basically on the lines of I mean an annoying shit.
Oh, you
It
notice
means
I didn't really
whatever.
say that much this time. I didn't say I mean too much.
Yeah, it just means kind of whatever.
All right, folks. We're gonna call it a night. It's getting late,
Yeah.
so um, tomorrow I should be having a 13th Dimension show. The plan is to have the Pair Unity crew on, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming convention, which is just a little over 2 weeks from now.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, are you coming down, Nick?
I'm really hoping to. I already know for a fact Tom is not going to go, financially, but also, again, it's a long way for him. But I'm going to check with Mike and Genevieve to
A
see if
long way. You just went to Rock Island for crying out loud.
yeah, but, for Tom, he's doing all the driving.
Well, find somebody else to drive.
That's what I just said. I said I was going to check with Mike and Genevieve to see what their stories were going to be and see if they'd be interested in going down.
Okay.
I'm trying.
So yeah, that's the plan. As of yesterday, we were planning on doing the show. I didn't get a chance to try to remind anybody today. I don't think. I don't know. There was a lot in the chat today for me.
Chris, if you're able to do that, I'd be fine with that too. Fly me in. I'll drive him.
Yeah, he drives for a living.
I know he does. I know he does. So if he was able to fly over here, I'd be more than happy to ride with him.
So that's the plan, and then we'll just have to stay tuned for what happens next week for Supernatural Talk in 3 weeks. So
Yep, and
No,
Sunday is going to be Adrian's Confessions.
that'll be an interesting show.
Kate, no. Nikki's not doing the show tonight. She said she's going to bring it back in 2 weeks. So not next week. Not next week either. I already messaged Robert about that.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for playing along with us tonight. Quite the conversations tonight.
Yeah, we talked about the whole issue with the Conjuring House, and then April, and then back hair, and then back scratchers, and what else did we talk about?
Well, let's see.
Tattoos.
We tried to do our fingernail lengths.
Oh, fingernail lengths.
Fingernails, back hair, back scratchers. Yep, we covered it all.
Yeah.
Well, according to Chris,
and dick tattoos. Don't forget about that.
well, according to Chris, Thursday nights are now Back Scratchers United.
Have a good night, folks.
Good night.